The story of humanity, from origins to modern civilization. Imagine standing on the edge of history, peering back millions of years. Picture a time when our planet was young, and the first ancestors of modern humans walked the earth. Our journey stretches across millennia, a narrative of survival, transformation, and extraordinary change. Let's trace the roots of humanity, from our earliest beginnings to the complexities of the modern world. Chapter 1. The Birth of Humanity. The origins of Homo. Our story begins deep in the heart of Africa, around 7 million years ago, when the first hominins, our early human ancestors, emerged. These creatures were not like us, but shared characteristics with chimpanzees and other great apes. It's important to understand that humans didn't evolve directly from chimpanzees. Rather, we share a common ancestor, a creature that lived millions of years ago. The most notable of the early hominins is Sahelanthropus tchadensis, discovered in 2001 in Chad, Central Africa. Dating back around 7 million years, Sahelanthropus exhibited a mixture of human and ape-like traits. While its brain was about the same size as a modern chimpanzee's, its face structure and brow ridge hinted that it could have walked on 2 legs, an essential step in human evolution. However, it was Orrorin tugenensis, discovered in Kenya in 2000, that provided deeper insights into the evolutionary leap from quadrupedalism to bipedalism. With femur bones that suggest upright walking, Orrorin, who lived around 6 million years ago, was another key player in humanity's path toward walking on 2 feet. Chapter 2. Australopithecines. A step closer to humanity as we move forward in time. Around 4 million years ago, we encounter the Australopithecines, a group that was crucial in the development of early humans. These species were the first to walk almost exclusively on 2 legs, though they still retained features suited for tree climbing. One of the most famous Australopithecines is Australopithecus afarensis. Its most well-known fossil, Lucy, was discovered in 1974 in Ethiopia. Lucy's discovery was groundbreaking. Her skeleton was nearly 40% intact, providing incredible insights into early human bipedalism. Though Lucy had a brain size similar to a chimpanzee, her body showed that she was capable of walking upright. Her long arms and pelvis, however, indicated she was still adapted for climbing trees. Perhaps one of the most remarkable findings came in Laetoli, Tanzania, where a set of footprints, dated to about 3.6 million years ago, offered the earliest clear evidence of bipedalism. These footprints, left by Australopithecus afarensis, revealed a distinct walking gait, with an arch and a well-developed heel strike, traits shared with modern humans. Chapter 3. Homo, the dawn of human evolution. By 2.8 million years ago, another leap in human evolution unfolded with the emergence of the Homo genus. The first species, Homo habilis, often called the handy man, marked a major turning point. Homo habilis, living in East Africa, had a larger brain, 600 to 750 cubic centimeters, and began using stone tools for cutting and processing food. These tools, part of the Oldowan tradition, are the earliest evidence of human-made tools. However, it was Homo erectus, appearing around 1.9 million years ago, that marked a true evolutionary revolution. Homo erectus had features more similar to modern humans, including a larger brain size, ranging from 850 to 1,100 cubic centimeters, and longer limbs. This species also became the first human group to leave Africa, spreading throughout Asia and Europe. One of the most critical achievements of Homo erectus was their ability to use fire. Evidence from sites like Gesher Banat Yaakov in Israel, dated to 790,000 years ago, shows that Homo erectus had mastered fire, using it for warmth, cooking, and protection. The control of fire was a monumental development, facilitating the transformation of food and providing energy to fuel the expanding brains of our ancestors. Chapter 4. The Cognitive Revolution. Fast forward to around 70,000 years ago, and we encounter the Cognitive Revolution, a period marked by the emergence of complex language, abstract thinking, and symbolic expression. During this time, Homo sapiens began using symbols, as seen in the cave art of Lascaux, France, and Altamira, Spain, depicting wild animals, hunting scenes, and abstract shapes. These cave paintings may represent early forms of ritualistic beliefs and communication. At Blombos Cave, South Africa, archaeologists uncovered engraved ochre dating back to about 75,000 years ago. These abstract markings indicate that early humans were capable of symbolic expression, a leap in cognitive development that suggests creative and abstract thinking. Homo sapiens also began exhibiting signs of cultural expression, such as burial rituals. Evidence from Kafsa Cave in Israel suggests that early humans cared for their dead, perhaps implying a belief in an afterlife. Chapter 5. The Neolithic Revolution. The shift to agriculture. By 10,000 BCE, a profound transformation took place, the Neolithic Revolution. This shift from hunting and gathering to farming marked a pivotal change in human society. In the Fertile Crescent, people domesticated plants like wheat, barley, and peas, and animals like sheep, goats, and cattle. This transition didn't happen instantly but spanned thousands of years, as early farming practices were refined. As agriculture became more efficient, it allowed societies to create larger, more settled communities. This also led to the development of new tools, like plows and irrigation systems, which were essential for sustaining growing populations. The Neolithic Revolution also laid the foundation for property ownership, social hierarchies, and the specialization of labor. With surplus food, some individuals could focus on crafts, trade, and governance, fostering the rise of cities and complex political structures. Chapter 6. The Rise of Civilizations. From cities to empires. By 3000 BCE, civilizations began flourishing. In Mesopotamia, the region between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, early city-states like Sumer, Ur, and Babylon emerged. These urban centers gave birth to the first writing systems, such as cuneiform, invented by the Sumerians around 3200 BCE. This wedge-shaped script began as a means of recording trade transactions but later expanded to capture stories, laws, and religious texts. Meanwhile, in Egypt, the Nile River provided fertile land for the development of an enduring civilization. Around 3100 BCE, Narmer unified Upper and Lower Egypt, founding the Old Kingdom. Egyptians built monumental structures like the pyramids of Giza and created a writing system known as hieroglyphs. Chapter 7. The Classical Civilizations, Greece, Rome, and Persia. As we approach the first millennium BCE, we encounter civilizations that would profoundly shape the world. In Greece, democracy flourished, especially in Athens around 500 BCE, where free men could vote on laws and policies. Greek philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the groundwork for Western philosophy and science. At the same time, the Roman Empire expanded across the Mediterranean, building roads, aqueducts, and iconic structures like the Colosseum. Roman law, codified in the 12 Tables and the Corpus Juris Civilis, continues to influence legal systems worldwide. In the East, the Persian Empire, under Cyrus the Great and Darius I, expanded from India to the Mediterranean. Persian governance was marked by policies of tolerance and respect for local cultures, allowing the empire to endure for centuries. Chapter 8. The Middle Ages. From the fall of Rome to feudalism. The fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century CE led to a period known as the Middle Ages. In Europe, political power fragmented, giving rise to feudalism, where land was granted in exchange for loyalty and service. During this time, the Catholic Church became a powerful institution, influencing both politics and spirituality. Across the Mediterranean, the Byzantine Empire continued to thrive, preserving Roman culture and spreading Christianity through its Eastern Orthodox tradition. Chapter 9. The Renaissance, Rebirth of Art, Science, and Humanism. The 14th century witnessed the Renaissance, a cultural revival based on classical Greek and Roman ideals. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Galileo revolutionized art, science, and human thought. This era also saw the rise of humanism, a belief in human potential and achievement that would inspire later movements like the Scientific Revolution. Chapter 10. The Industrial Revolution, transforming the world. By the 18th century, the Industrial Revolution ushered in an era of rapid technological and economic change. The invention of the steam engine and the rise of factories transformed societies. Cities grew, and the rise of the working class changed the fabric of everyday life. Chapter 11. The Modern Era, Wars, Technology, and Globalization. The 20th century was defined by wars, revolution, and technological advances. The rise of globalization, driven by the internet and technology, reshaped the world, bringing both opportunities and challenges. Conclusion. Humanity's journey continues. Narrator. From our earliest ancestors to our modern societies, humanity's journey is one of creativity, adaptation, and resilience. As we face new challenges and opportunities, the future of humanity is still unfolding, full of potential for innovation, connection, and progress. References. Brunet, M. et al. 2002. A New Hominid from the Upper Miocene of Chad, Central Africa. Nature. Johansson, D. and Eddy, M. 1981. Lucy, The Beginnings of Humankind. Leakey, M. 1981. Origins Reconsidered, In Search of What Makes Us Human. Landis, D. 2003. The Wealth and Poverty of Nations.